When I first learned about the Gender Testimonial final project, it didn't take long for me to decide I wanted to incorporate music in some capacity. Music, whether I'm singing or listening, is my primary method of expression. In reflecting on the prompts provided, I decided to choose songs that encapsulate the concepts we learned in class, and more importantly, songs that have spoken to me throughout my life. Most of the artists could be considered feminists due to messages in their songs and even participation in movements that put women empowerment at the center. To truly demonstrate the power of music and gender in my life, I asked 4 strong, talented women who are very dear to me and inspire me every day to be my best self. I chose to keep some of the raw footage to demonstrate who we really are as women and the process that led up to the performances. Without further ado, I invite you to take a journey with me and my friends. I will break down each idea with a song and deeper insight into why it expresses different aspects of my gender identity. When I think about the expectations of me and my gender, I look to Alanis Morissette, That I Would Be Good, and What a Good Woman Does by Joy Williams. The lyrics of That I Would Be Good by Alanis Morissette empower women to realize their worth despite what societal norms deem quote-unquote good. Alanis also speaks to the importance of loving oneself despite what would be considered faults or weaknesses. I chose Joy Williams' What a Good Woman Does for 2 reasons. Joy was the first concert I ever went to that a woman was the headliner. I was in awe of her spirit and depth of thought. She shared her story and how she strives to make an impact on the world every single day. At the time, she was a contemporary Christian artist and has since moved from solo to a singer-songwriter duo and back to solo. She has remained true to herself in her message as she has moved through genres. This song not only has a deep meaning connected to sharing the voices of women, but it stirs my soul with its melody. Throughout my adolescence, I was encouraged to be myself, but I was significantly influenced by societal pressures to fit a certain mold. Let the Rain by Sarah Bareilles showcases how I felt as a young girl. With my many dreams and good intentions, I struggled to get past peer pressures and worrying about how others perceived me. Lines that resonate with me are, I wish I were pretty, wish I were brave, if I were fearless, then I'd speak my truth. Sarah goes on to sing, I want to let the rain come down, make a brand new ground. I realized I had a lot of room for growth to find my confidence and potential. So I relied on the women around me to begin to build my self-confidence and realize that I had value. Alicia Cara's song Stone talks about the power of change and the importance of being open to possibilities. The song leads into the next section about how my gender affected my college years. And as I went through high school, I took advantage of unknown tomorrows and when all is shaken moments. My tomorrow's long to be unknown. When all is shaking to be my safety. I really like this clip because it showcases the collaborative nature that was put into this project. It was really neat to experience those times when half of us were working on the parts or half of us were working on the lyrics, and then we could come back and share how we wanted to put it all together. And so it was just really beautiful to see us all working to really make some beautiful music together.
That's the one I had. So you did that one? That's the one I was doing. Okay. Do you want to do that and I'll do a lower range one? I can try that. I mean, yeah, you know, this is the sound of voices. I just have the higher one. Okay. This is the sound of voices 3. Singing together in harmony. Surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices 3. This is the sound of voices 3. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it will turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. Now we are.
Gender played a significant role in my life in college.
So do you want to do that?
My community of women began to grow
Let's do it one more time.
beyond my mom, my sister, my great-grandma. And for the first time in my life, I was completely surrounded by strong women who poured into me and made me who I am today. The songs One Voice by the Waylon Jennings and May I Suggest by Susan Werner play homage to the amazing experiences I had and the relationships I built. What initially started as my one singular voice, my life was changed as more voices of empowerment and strength, through the joy and through the pain, all while learning together, shaped how I expressed my identity as a woman in one of the most transformational periods of time in a young person's life.
And I suggest to you, and I suggest this is the best part of your life. Yes! May I suggest,
I was introduced to Susan Werner in my first year of college, and she continues to show up in my life, as you will see later in this video. The second verse speaks to the ideal that this world is for everyone. Every gender has a place. There is a world that's been addressed to you. I have sung this song on several occasions as it holds many different meanings. I believe that is what makes this song so powerful to me. especially in my identity as a woman.
Why I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a world that's been addressed to you, intended only for your eyes. A secret world, like a treasure chest to you, of private scenes and brilliant dreams that mesmerize. A lover's trusting smile, a tiny baby's hands, the million stars that fill the turning sky at night. Oh, I suggest to you, oh, I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a hope that's been expressed in you, the hope of 7 generations, maybe more. This is the faith that they invest in you. It's that you'll do one better than was done before. Inside you know, inside you understand, inside you know what's yours to finally set right. And I suggest to you, and I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun, with a request for you, to see how very short the endless days will run. And when they're gone, and when the dark descends, oh, we'd give anything for one more hour of light. And I suggest this is the best part of your life.
Gender continues to impact my life in my intersecting identities. I have taken what I learned about myself in my college years as I am moving through young adulthood. No matter how many times I've been encouraged and supported, I still grapple with those internal evils. The societal pressures still have a hold on me, especially as they relate to marital status and just overall worth. I recognize that I'm blessed beyond belief, yet I long for companionship and someone to share my successes with. Ingrid Michaelson's Giving Up validates how I feel sometimes. I just want to give up on making passes and greener grasses and just focus on other things like my education and career aspirations. It's easier said than done, though, and sometimes I need to protect myself from my own criticism.
What if there's always cups in the sink? And what if I'm not what you think I am? What if I fall further than you? What if you dream of somebody new? What if I never let you in, but chase you with the rolling pin? Well, what if I do? grasses, and I am giving up on greener grasses. I am giving, 'cause I am giving up. Cause I am giving up. Cause I am giving up on greener grasses. I am giving up for you.
I've grown a lot throughout my grad school experiences and my professional life. Susan Werner's forgiveness speaks to my soul because it inspires people to look beyond hate and find ways to love others. This song calls us to forgive, and when we can't forgive or struggle for understanding, we still must love. When we as women can't find advocates or allies, it is up to us to take our turn. Tomorrow Is My Turn, as sung by Rhiannon Giddens, holds a powerful message, especially in this here and now. Tomorrow is my turn, no more doubts, no more fears. Tomorrow is my turn to receive who I'm giving, to make life worth living. For it's my life I'm living, and my only concern that tomorrow is my turn. To continue the conversation about how gender impacts my life intersectionally, it made me think about the song Titanium, and actually the Madeline Bailey version was my theme song for a while, to remind myself during those times when I was experiencing both negative self-talk as well as when others would try to cut me down with their judgments and lack of respect. I needed to remember that I am bulletproof, and when I really embrace who I am and what I stand for, I can do amazing things.
Sticks and stones may break my bones. Talking loud, saying bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium.
Which leads me to my final prompt. After learning theories, conducting research, and experiencing praxis, how has my gender and other identities been shaped and or reshaped through this experience? By taking this class and by observing the strong women around me in my community, in the nation, and in the world, no longer can I be concerned only about myself. As I reflect on my privileges and blessings, I need to give back. I need to do something. Like now. Like right now. My life has been forever changed because of the mentorship and spiritual connection I've experienced with other women. As Susan Werner sings in Help Somebody, I've got plenty and then some. What do? I go out and help somebody, get plenty and then some too. No longer can I focus on what others expect of me. No longer can I be struck down by fear or self-doubt. I'd like to end with the song Follow Your Arrow by Casey Musgraves. I connect with this song because it brings to light the importance of self-love, using your voice for good, and following your own path. I hope you've been able to gain some insight into how gender has influenced my life, and have had some fun along the way with me and my quirky lady friends.